Hi, this is Helen.
And this is Sherry.
So today we are going to solve one problem. That is, we have to find the equation of the tangent to the graph of the given function here, y equal to square root of 3x cubed at a given point. Of course, we have to use the definitions of the derivative here.
So before we figuring out the equation, we will introduce about the definition of derivative and also will record the theory of derivative.
Yes, so before we start calculating our problem and solving our problem, we also have to know some of the facts that we need to know about the derivative. So yeah, before again talking about the derivative, we also have to know what is calculus and what do we use calculus for. So calculus is for calculating anything that is changing or moving, and we have three areas to cover in calculus. Mainly their limits, derivative, and integrals. But do not worry, we only have to focus on derivative today. So what is the derivative? So the derivative of a function is can be also explained as the slope of the tangent or the instantaneous rate of the change. We are already familiar with this. So talking about tangent, most of us really get confused when we talk about tangent and secant, right? So let's talk about tangent and secant first. So as we look here, a secant is a line that crosses the graph at 2 points. So here we can see that this line here is crossing the function, our function at 2 points, our curve at 2 points. So what about the tangent? The tangent only touches our function, the curve, at only 1 point. So this is the difference between the tangent and the secant. So we have to memorize that first. So as we have already know that the derivative is the same as the slope of the tangent. So what formula we use here? So we will be using f prime of x. We call this f prime of x. In shorter form, we call it f prime x. So f prime x equal to limit h approaches to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. So we use the formula in the derivative. We also have to note down that as the limit here, x approaches to 0, is also the h here is very small. So if we are given a point, like the derivative of the function at maybe like point A or maybe point 1, anything, or at a point A and f of A, we will have to put our point in our function, in our derivative function. More things that you need to know about derivative will be explained by Yuri.
Thanks, Helen. So here, how to find the derivative. So we can use other strategies to find out the derivative of a function. However, we have to aware like if the question have the derivative function, the instantaneous rate of change at any point, the difference quotient, the first principle, the definition of the derivative or the rate of change, we have to use this formula f prime x equal to limit h approaches 0, f x plus h minus f or x over h. So here we will move in the main part of our explanation. So we divide into two parts. Helen will calculate about the slope, and then I will find the final equation of the given function.
So let's look at our function here. We have got y equal to square root of 3x cubed at a point 3 comma 9. So we know that our function here is a square root function. Square root function. So what do we have to find? We have to find the equation of the tangent to the graph, right? So in other words, the equation of the tangent to the graph is also known as y equal to mx plus b. We can also say that it is mx plus c, but it doesn't really matter here. You can use whatever you like. So m is the slope here, and b is the y-intercept. We are already familiar with that. So in order to find the slope, we have to find the derivative because the derivative is the same as the tangent to the slope. And we have got the point. We have got our point here, 3. So instead of writing f prime 3, we will be writing m tangent first because we will be finding the slope. So m tangent equals to limit x approaches to 0 and f of 3 plus h minus f of 3 by h. And first of all, we will be finding f of 3. So what is f of 3? F of 3 is square root of 3 into 3x cubed, so we will get 9. And then for f of 3 plus h, we'll be putting it in our function back. And then here we will be using a binomial function to expand our 2. So this is the binomial formula, and now we will get this. Now we have to multiply it with 3, right? So after multiplying with our function with 3, we will get 81. So m tangent equal to, we'll be writing back our original function here. And then we will write what we have find in the place of f of 3 plus h and f of 3. So now we will be using the conjugate. We will be multiplying our function with a conjugate here so that we can cross out h. So our conjugate will be square root of our original function plus 9. And then we will get 3x cubed plus 27x squared plus 81h. And now we can already see that we can cross out 81. And after crossing out 81, we have to automatically know that we will also have to cross out h so that we can substitute 0 in our function. So we'll be taking out h so that we can cross out just like this, and then we will be crossing out h. Now we can substitute 0 because our function is approaching 0. Substitute 0 in the place of h, and then we will get 9 by 2. So our m tangent will be 9 by 2. So we have already know that the slope is also the derivative. So we will be writing f prime here. So f prime of 3 is 9 by 2. And then we will be writing it in our final form. The slope of the tangent at 3 is m tangent equal to f prime 3 equal to 9 by 2. Starting from now on, the main part of our questions, the equation of the tangent, will be solved by Yuri.
Thank you, Helen. So from here, we can find out the equation of the tangent by substituting the value of m tangent. In the formula, y equal to mx plus b. So we can get y equal to 9 by 2 x plus b. So at point p 3,9, we can also substitute the value of x and y. So we get 9 equal to 9 by 2 into 3 plus b. So 9 equal to 27 by 2 plus b. So we get the value of b. b equal to 9 minus 27 by 2 equal to minus 9 by 2. So finally, we get our final equation, y equal to 9 by 2 x minus 9 by 2. We can also check whether the answer is right or wrong with other strategy by using the power rule. So here, for upright x, we can calculate like that. So we get 9x squared over 2 root 3 into x cubed. So as we went for the point 3 and 9, we have to find f prime 3. So f prime 3 equal to, we can substitute 3 for all x, so we get 9 by 2. So we can know that this is correct, that match with our initial equation. So here is the graph of y equal to root 3x squared at the point 3,9. and we also show the tangent at the point. So here is the end. And overall, we can record that firstly, we find the slope of the function, and then we by substituting, we can get the final equation of the function. So also we can check whether the answer is right or wrong by using other strategies.
Um, so yes, just like Yuri said, by now I also really hope that you get a brief idea of what a derivative is and how we really use it in every problem that we have to solve. And so this is the end of our I guess problem solving, and I hope you really get something out from our video and that it will be useful for you. So thank you very much for paying attention throughout the whole video, and maybe we will be seen in the next video as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.